fine back there. As long as they're past the blue line. Live shot, so you can pause behind that.
Siam, Siaya, HOL, Siam. Good morning, everyone. My name is Wayne Sparrow. My traditional name is Yakala. It gives me a privilege and honor to stand here today to the core territory of Musqueam and the shared territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh. It's such an honor on behalf of my community to welcome each and every one of you here. I want to raise my hands to Invictus Games Premier, Mayor, dignitary federal government for giving us this opportunity. As I've said numerous times, under reconciliation, our past fathers were all chiefs in our community and have all passed on now. And that was one of the main visions and goals, is for us as a community to be walking side by side with each and every one of you. I'm going to pass over to my cousin. When we talk about these kind of events, it was 2010 that brought our communities together. Spirit of sport brings us, we had a lot of divisions in our community. And when we did 2010, we came together and we have grown to where we are today. So once again, on behalf of my community, the Musqueam First Nation, I want to thank you and welcome you to our territory. Nicosia, and I'll pass it over to my cousin Wilson from Squamish. Nicosia.
Thank you, brother. Let's see, mic test. I'm bugging the sound guy. Yuan Hoth, dear brother. Just to share and try not to repeat dear Chief's words, just welcoming all our special guests here. The journey continues. The journey continues to unite us together, to bring us together through true leadership, through true open hearts and minds, to come together. And like the Chief said, is the one thing I'll repeat, this is what brings us together. No matter what classification anyone individually or collectively have, this makes it real, it makes it comfortable. We all belong here. We all are united. As a true advocate for Invictus, but as a leader of our community of the Squamish people, I welcome our Duke and Duchess, Michael Bublé, the families. I would like to thank our leadership as well, our ministers, the Premier, and all those who've traveled to be here, near and far. We are 1 year away from hosting an international event known as the Invictus Games. Being a true ambassador, returning from Dusseldorf from the previous games, as a true advocate, I am here to help spread this unity of us coming together. And I'll end with this, with true medicine and healing. There's a reason why my oldest daughter is here. We are all witnesses to take this away to our respective families and be that telegraph to share what we witnessed. And I share this coming from Whistler and the journey we're having. It continues. Thank you. Osiam, Chin Quinman Tomiup. Chief Jen Thomas could not be here this morning. She sends her regrets. But I thank you all for your eyes and ears and your heart today. Enjoy curling. Osiam, Chin Quinman Tomi.
Well tried. Yeah, okay. Sure, okay. All right. No. I barely touched it. I'm not gonna. You better believe it. Okay. This is the only one that you guys are going to show. That's okay. All right, you're going to keep it. Did you get the yellow out? We were talking.
Left side.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming. As we prepare for the 2025 Invictus Games, I want you all to be prepared to be inspired. We've spent the last 4 days with participants and team leaders, and it is awe-inspiring what the power of sport can do. I want to thank our partners here from the two levels of government. We have tremendous support from federal government. Minister Qualtrough is here, the Minister of Sport, and from the provincial government, Premier Eby is here as well. Thank you very much. But first, I'd like to introduce you to the provincial Minister of Sport, Minister Paphos. Minister Paphos, go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Let me just say that I am just so honored to be here on the traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I want to recognize my friends, Chief Wayne Sparrow and Councillor Wilson Williams. Where are you? There you are. Thanks for being here today. It's so good to see you. And thanks for that territorial welcome. I'd also like to welcome my colleague and my boss, Premier Eby, Minister Qualtrough, and Parliamentary Secretary Sarai. A huge welcome to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Last time I saw you was at a hockey game. I'm so happy that you're back in town in our province. Your passion and vision is really what led us to this moment, so thank you so much. And of course, all the Invictus alumni joining us here today, wave your hands. Yeah! I am so excited. I'm so excited that we are here to mark the 1 year to go for the 2025 Vancouver Whistler Invictus Games. The excitement is growing. It is an incredible honor to be among our courageous service personnel and veterans and people who care so deeply about sport and mental well-being. The spirit of Invictus Games is an exhilarating sporting event, and it also represents something else. It's about resilience, it's about recovery, and it's about healing. Whether it's wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, alpine skiing, swimming, or sitting volleyball, the Invictus Games embody the true power of sport to promote social progress as well as physical and mental health. The Games symbolize resilience, a commitment to recovery and healing, and of course, the spirit and camaraderie in sport, which I felt today out on the ice. Accessibility in sport is about creating inclusive environments and challenging the status quo of who can participate. You can have great physical strength, but also strength of spirit. Each one of you are ambassadors for change, and we thank you for that. Together, you're not only champions in sport, you are champions of a cause much greater than all of us. Together with you, our province of British Columbia is so proud to support you and the 2025 Invictus Games, the first ever to include winter sport. And that is so awesome. I used to ski race, so I'm really intrigued by this. I am so excited that together we're going to be bringing the powerful message of the Invictus Games to British Columbians and to the world. So I thank the Invictus Games Foundation, True Patriot Love, and the event organizers for your powerful contribution to sport and mental health awareness. I cannot wait till next year. I am Invictus. Thank you.
Thank you. And I realized I didn't introduce myself. My name's Scott Moore. I'm the CEO of the Games and really honored to be a part of what is an amazing event. Representing the province of British Columbia, the Parliamentary Secretary for Veterans Affairs, Randeep Sarai. For Canada, Government of Canada. Sorry, Carla.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Veterans, friends, Premier Eby, Minister Popham, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Lord Allen, chiefs, representatives of our 4 host nations, thank you for letting us be on your land and celebrate these events here. Mr. Reid, Mr. Moore, Mr. Booth, Mr. Buble, what an incredible privilege it has been today to spend some time wheelchair curling with Canadian military families and Canada's Invictus Games alumni. And let's face it, learning's a humbling lesson or two about how hard it actually is to get the thing to the bottom. A year from now, we'll be cheering from the sidelines as Team Canada and other competitors from around the world come to Vancouver and Whistler to the first ever games that will feature winter adaptive sports. It's sure to show that Canadians won't want to miss. Today we get a small taste of it, but the curling really just scratches the surface of what we're in for in 2025. Alpine and Nordic skiing, skeleton, which I believe the Duke has become an expert at, and of course, many other sports that Invictus competitors have excelled at over the years. I, for one, cannot wait. But in the meantime, thank you for the Invictus Games 2025 team, True Patriot Love Foundation, and all our serving members, veterans, and their families for putting on the exhibition and getting us primed for the 2025 Games. Only 1 year to go. It can't come soon enough. Thank you. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to our Minister of Sports, Carla Qualtrough, and my colleague Wilson Miao, who's on the Veterans Affairs Committee and very passionate about the Invictus Games. So thank you all for coming.
Before I introduce you to one of our Invictus alumni, I just want to point out 2 of our presenting sponsors that are here. The folks at ATCO and the Southern family have been tremendous supporters of veterans and veterans recovery over the years. We're proud to have them as a presenting sponsor. A round of applause for our friends at ATCO. And Duff Sullivan, the president of Boeing Canada, who spent 32 years in the armed forces, retired as a 2-star general, so close to a 3-star general. Thank you for your commitment to Veterans Affairs. And now you're going to hear about the power of Invictus and the power of sport. I'd like to call up an Invictus alumni who competed in Dusseldorf, Marcy, at The Hague, sorry, Marcy Dumonceau. Marcy? Go get him. Take your time.
Hi, I'm Marcy Dumonceau. I participated in the 2022 Games. The concentration of an injury is visible or non-visible. We are asked to share our stories. What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Who is responsible? And why did it happen? Focusing on the traumatic incident is critical, but the how to thrive is where the Invictus Games comes in. I knew my journey to recovery started the minute I was invited to join Team Canada. The negative talk didn't stop me as it did so many times before. Arriving in Ottawa for the stage camp was terrifying as I had joined the team late. Was I going to be judged for my PTSD being non-combatant? Will my lack of training embarrass myself, my team, my country, and even the event? I had no idea what to expect. However, the new members were accepted with open arms into the team, by the original members sharing what to be expected of us. Our family trees grew, forming an Invictus branch. During the games, the feelings that arise are very difficult to put into words, but I knew I was exactly where I needed to be at that moment. It's the only time that I felt free from believing I was a failure, free of judgment. I found peace within myself. Competing, I faced many triggers I was afraid to face before, all due to the support of the Invictus community, Canadian and international. I believe the power of coming together with sports saved my life. For me, the Invictus Games is more than just an emotion felt. It's a life of being able to adapt to limitations and being able to accept and forgive myself. But most importantly, being here in front of you all with all the supporters, my alumni, the Duke, the Duchess, musicians, everyone. Just being here, you get to see the true impact of what the games can do. Lastly, having the honor of introducing the Duke of Sussex himself to the podium. I wrote podium, sorry guys. To the ice. He can come to the ice. And personally thank him for my growth and his continued dedication to all veterans and those still serving who are ill and injured on their journey to recovery.
Was that an introduction? Okay. Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'll keep this short because I'm sure those that don't have gloves on are freezing cold. We are officially 1 year out to the Whistler Vancouver Invictus Games 2025, and there is a reason that the Invictus Games has come back to Canada, because you guys have got snow. Lots of it as well, and sunshine, which also helps. The last few days have been incredible, and again, an enormous thank you to the 4 First Nations for allowing us to be on your territory. Thank you for the welcome. Thank you for the hospitality, not just now, but for 2025 as well, when there'll be a lot more of us. So hopefully you still feel the same then after the games. But these last few days have been very, very special, because it's been our first opportunity to have some friends, some family, and some competitors here with the coaches as well, to be able to try out, in some instances, for the first time, being on snow. Peacemaker, you're not here today, are you? No. I'm sure everyone's read about Peacemaker from the Nigerian team. he is quite remarkable. He spent 2 days up on the mountain. He had to be escorted off the mountain in between his training sessions, as he would have stayed up there if he could. But I would tell you what, the smiles on the faces that I've seen over the last few days, it proves why we do what we do. And that was just with the competitors. Imagine what it's going to be like when friends and family get in a coach, get in a bus, and head up to Whistler and get to spend hours or the whole day up in that beautiful mountain air. It is one of the most incredible things. I am so grateful to the entire organising committee and the government, both provincial, but every single government here in Canada, for making this possible, because we couldn't have done this without the support right from the get-go. And for those of you that don't, it is a logistical nightmare to be able to pull all of this together. But the team have done it, and we've now got 1 year to pull it all together, to give the most incredible, in some instances, life-changing experience to these competitors and their families. Thank you to the sponsors. You know who you are. I'm not going to list you all off. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making this all possible as well, for your continued support, not just this year, but for years moving forward. This is the Invictus Games Foundation's 10-year birthday this year. March 2014 was when the foundation was created, just a mere 6 or 7 months before the games. So we're celebrating our 10th anniversary, our 10th birthday this year. And the journey that we have all been on, the journey that we have all been on within the Invictus community, especially, again, the competitors and their families, it continues. It will always continue. But every single one of you inspire me, and you inspire us every single day. So please continue to be there to support each other. I know how much you love to serve. In many instances, you live to serve. So we will continue to give you the opportunity to serve and to inspire people up, down the country and around the world. Just ask Toronto. But I will hand the microphone over to Scott or anyone who wants to take it. But thank you very, very much, and thank you to all of you guys for joining us on this fantastic adventure over the last 4 days. Cheers. Here's to 25.
Who would want to take the microphone after you, sir? Tough act to follow. And not only is he a natural curler, he's a pretty vicious wheelchair basketball player. Yesterday he committed a flagrant foul on me, and it wasn't called, at a great facility up in Lillooet. And those young people will never forget your visit. Seeing the Duke and Duchess with our First Nations people, seeing them with our veterans and our participants is truly inspiring. We can't wait for next year. Please join us there. Be part of the inspiration and the reconciliation. See you next year. Thank you. Oh, I don't give you that. Thank you. I had you with the wrong government.
Test. Hi, everybody, on your way out, please remember to take off your grippers on the way out. So check your shoes. Please remember to take off your grippers. Thank you.
Of course, that speaker is completely facing the wrong way because everybody moved, but I do what I can. It's been a little